The 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Church was not very glamorous and did not play a role in Croatian society in the 70s and 80s. However, in 1990, when the Croatian uprising was gathering pace and the first democratic elections took place, there were priests everywhere, in every corner of society. They gave blessings, preached, and also made a call to arms. This didn't make sense to me. A few years earlier, I'd been watching the Ten Commandments movie, which told us that thou shalt not kill. Now, a priest was coming over to people with tender rosaries and gently calling people to arms. So yes, they had become tainted. The Roman Catholic Church in Croatia wanted their properties back that had been nationalized after the Second War. Many priests had been executed by communists, the secret police, and the army. The Croatian Roman Catholic Church was always on the side of Croatian government, the Axis forces of Italy and Germany, and the monarchy. I understood all of this, but couldn't understood why the priests were publicly glorifying war after teaching us not to kill. Every protest had a priest involved as a part of the call to arms. I felt nationalism walking inside me. Maybe I was just being young and naive with no understanding of events from 20 or 50 years ago. I just want to be loved, have a family, to grow up and do my bit for society. Priests were involved from the first days of the war and were later attached to all army units. They used to give rosaries to the soldiers. They were blessing us before we went into combat. I was just anxious. If we don't do this, they will do that to us. We need to fight for freedom. How do I relate to church today? Many years afterwards, my beautiful son was born. Unfortunately, due to war injuries and various circumstances, I can't have children. So he was conceived through IVF. My wife and I decided to baptize him. We came back to the Croatian Roman Catholic Church, where they told me my son was not good enough, as he was conceived against God's will. Everything in my life just fell apart. I felt completely betrayed by the same people who used it to send me into combat with rosaries around my neck. How could my son not be good enough? The moral drove from this, regardless how big or small you are a belief in God, you need to find your own faith. It is dangerous for someone else to introduce you to faith because you can become a puppet. Does God exist? He does. But you need to find out on your own how God exists for you. Through the destruction and miseries of the war, I learned for myself that God exists. This was proven time and time again to me. I was not always brave. At first, I felt very afraid. Then, the madness of war gave me some kind of injection and I became reckless. I didn't care whether I lived or died. When I was on my own and in dangerous situations, I used it to pray to God. I remember saying to Him, God, just let me live through this hell today. I promise you. Just look after me. I'll do some good things in my life.